very jolly good morning to everyone. It's the time of the week again where we welcome you to the Magnum Opus Chika Chika. I'm your host, Kate Balargas lang, and for today's topic, we're going to venture on media and information and its importance in today's society. Joining us today are some of the knowledgeable people in the sector of media and information. These people will guide us as we explore the importance of media in our everyday lives. Please help me welcome Yasmin Kate Pagayawan, a renowned broadcaster.
Hello.
Francis A.J. Lutog, a professor of media and culture.
Hi.
And Zaira Kasin Haganay, a journalist for a known news media company.
Hello.
Thank you for being here with us today. I'd like to start our discussion off by asking you this question. What truly is media and information for you? I know all of you have different experiences when it comes to media. Hence, we want to hear your definitions regarding this subject.
I'll go first. Media and information for me are like an electrical transformer. It is an essential medium that manages the circulation of information. I have been a professor of media and culture for some time now, and with experience comes wisdom. I can truly say that media and information are one of the factors that bind society together, especially during this growth of the digital age.
Wow! How about you, Miss Zaira?
Well, I do definitely agree with the words of Professor Francis. Media and information link people together in different ways. It may seem underwhelming when you listen to it, but the impact that information brings is truly essential. As a journalist, a key contributor to production of accessible information, I can say that media and information are the gateways for enlightening those who are ignorant.
Yes, I agree with these two. In my profession, I relay this information to hundreds of people every day. My job is the medium itself, and I find it fulfilling to use my voice to clear the ignorance of others. Media information provide each and every one of us opportunities in different aspects.
Like, yes, there's so much to benefit from it.
I can even enumerate the number of times media has been of use for me.
While we're at it, here's another question. How important is media and information in today's society?
Oh, it is very important. Our society today is growing rapidly, and with these changes, media and information have become essential. It provides its consumers with the necessary awareness they need in order to cope with today's fast-paced occurrences. Without media and information, the world's countries would practically be blind and ignorant.
Yes, and with digital technologies taking over, like the rise of social media, it has paved the path to wider discussion of different subjects. It allows new ideas to prosper because of a larger audience being able to interact and access such kind of information.
Our jobs are literally under the sector of media and information. Of course, media and information are very important. The amount and quality of information that people receive and perceive shape the community that they live in. It is our job to guide these people with the right information as well as help them become objective.
Wow, I could really see all of your passions about media and information.
I would like to share something about an experience regarding this. As a professor, I think it is a first thought that your students really look up to you, right? When I was fixing my things because I was ready to go home after a long day, I remember having a student who went up to me bravely. I will not name her, but she was this petite girl who asked me, "Professor, you're so intelligent." It was very random, I thought back then, so I awkwardly said, "Thank you." But then she added, "Why did you choose this, sir? Why didn't you become a lawyer or a doctor? Why did you choose media and culture?" That question, of course, struck me because I realized that no one ever asked me that. My parents back then, of course, they were very skeptical with the career I took, but they had no choice because I was very stubborn. I just answered her, "You know what? It was like a magnet that kept pulling me. I just love it, and I wanted people to be influenced, and I think that the media allowed me to do this in my own way.
That is really interesting, Sir Francis, because the world is often underestimated by the people around us. When others ask me what I do for a living because they are not sure, I would bravely say, I am a journalist. That's what I do. And they would say, huh? Journalist? Those people are biased, right? They would easily be blinded by money. I'd be like, excuse me, why would you hastily generalize journalists? That is a fallacy. I would lose my composure back then. And then I realized that people are really not very aware of the power of journalism and the arduous process of being able to come up with a great article. No, I am not rich. Journalists are often underpaid and really misjudged. But I think, especially with the help of social media, there are several platforms that helps us writers to lose this bad reputation of being biased because, ironically it may be, I hate the word bias.
I really agree with you, Miss Zaira, especially since our jobs are closely related with how I convey news and messages so that I can inform people. That greatly influences if they will believe in what I say or not. With a simple scrunch in the face, they would bash me and all, but I am aware of possible negative backlashes I would receive when I decided to be a broadcaster. At the end of the day, I just want to accurately help and disseminate information about what is going on with the world right now so that I will also be able to help them in making wise decisions in life.
Wow, I am really impressed with how you handled all the situations that you have gone through. Okay, to make the atmosphere a bit more comfortable, we will have a bit of an icebreaker. So now we will have a fast talk for 2 minutes. Are you ready?
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we
Okay.
are.
Miss Sagonay, mainstream media or social media?
Mainstream media.
Professor Lutog, newspaper or television news?
Television news.
Miss Pagayawan, YouTube or Facebook?
YouTube.
Miss Sagonay, do you listen to podcasts?
Yes.
What podcast shows?
I listen to Angela Watson's Truth for Teachers, and it's all about journalism by Michael O'Connell.
Nice. Okay, Miss Yasmin, feature or hard news?
Hard news.
Interesting. Professor Lutog, teaching morning classes or night ones?
I'm a night owl, so I have to say teaching at night.
That is something we have in common, sir. Miss Yasmin hates cybercrime.
Oh, I hate them all.
Makes sense. Miss Zara, would you rather write editorial articles or feature articles?
That is a hard one because I love writing both, but I would choose editorial.
Sir Francis, a book you would recommend to read?
The Printing Press as an Agent of Change by Elizabeth Eisenstein. It talks about the capacity of printing to preserve knowledge, something that people should know all about.
Miss Pagayawan, if you were to pick a word to describe media, what would it be?
Ineffable.
I love that. Miss Zara, what can you say about fake news?
Well, I guess people that get victimized by these do not have critical thinking skills. And that is something I want people, especially Filipinos, to acquire.
I will truly support you with that. Okay, Professor Francis, what first comes to your mind when you hear the word communication?
I immediately think of healthy relationships.
Miss Jasmine, if you were not a broadcaster right now, what would you be?
Most likely a teacher. I love teaching others and learning from other people around.
And lastly, do you think people realize the importance of media?
Honestly, no. People often take it for granted without perceiving how important these outlets are.
We really hope that everyone will get to appreciate the beauty and necessity of media, especially in this generation.
I agree. Media, information, communication. I mean, can you imagine living a life without these? No.
Well, that wraps up 2 minutes. That concludes this episode for Magnum Opus Chika Chika as we talk about the importance of media and information these days. Thank you so much, Miss Zaira Hagonoy, Miss Yasmin Pagayawan, and Professor Francis A.J. Lutog for being with us here today. We are truly honored. Again, I am Kate Belargaslan, your host for today, reminding you that media gives voice to the voiceless and power to the powerless. Good day to you all. Bye!